Okay, welcome to finintro microLecture 3.4. We're starting to wrap it up here with the chapter, but before we do that, let's go and look at present value instead of future value. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to look at is we're going to start with our future value equation, which, as you know, is our present value 1 plus I to the n, and that's we've done this 2 or 3 different videos at a time. So now let's pretend that I want to calculate for present value. This is simply a matter of algebra. I'm going to divide one side by 1 plus I to the n, and that should cancel that out. And on the other side, I'm going to end up with 1 plus I to the n, and I end up very simply the present value equaling future value divided by 1 plus I to the n. Ta-da! That should be nothing fancy here. This shouldn't be very surprising. This is a very simple algebraic division here to here, and we should be just fine. So let's run through a really simple problem just to make sure that we're all on the same page. As always, we're going to do our time value cheat sheet by starting and listing all of these guys: present value, future value, interest rate, and n. And let's pretend for a second that we have a problem where you are a freshman in college, right? You're a freshman, and you want to go on a cruise at graduation. At grad, you want to go on a cruise, and that cruise is going to be worth $5,000. Now you're trying to save some money, and you go out and you find an investment. This investment is going to give you 6% interest per year, and so ostensibly you're going to graduate on time in 4 years. The question is, how much money do you need to invest today? How much money do you need to invest today in order to have the $5,000 that you can have in the future? How much money today? So I come over and I look at my questions, my cheat sheet, and I know that I don't know my present value. So there's a big question mark right here. My future value is $5,000 because it's how much money I'm going to have 4 years from now. My interest rate is going to be 6%, 6%, and my n, or the total number of periods, are going to be 4 years. Okay, so this is just simply plugging it in. Here's my PV equation. Let's get ourselves a little bit of space down here. Let's give ourselves some space, and let's do it again. So my present value is going to be equal to my future value divided by 1 plus r, 1 plus I, it's the same thing, 1 plus I to the n. And so that is, future value is 5,000, 5,000 divided by 1 plus 0.06, that's my I, to the 4 because there's 4 periods, and I can continue just to work down and calculate this out. So this is equal to 5,000 divided by 1.06 to the 4. Let's scroll down again. Ooh, I'm running out of a chuck here, which I don't really need much more. And this is going to be, let me bring in my calculator. So here's my new calculator. I hope you guys recognize it. I hope you like it. This is the equivalent of the 10B2. And so I'm going to do this 1.06 to the 4, 1.06. I'm going to y to the x it over here, y to the x, by hitting orange, orange, y to the x to the 4 equal sign, and that gives me 1.26. So this is going to be I'm sorry, this on the denominator is going to be 1.26. So let's erase that. So that's going to be 5,000 over 1.26. And after that, it's just a matter of division. So let me scoot this over to the other side. 5,000 divided by 1.26 equals to 3968.25. So this whole thing equals to 3968 $3,968.25. This is my present value. I would have to deposit today $3,968 in order to have a future value of $5,000 4 years from now if I invest at 6%. Easy cheesy.